Hi, I'm Jessa. So today I'm going to talk about month 1 of breastfeeding, breast pumping, and building that freezer stash. So for the first month of life, I really took it easy. I really only pumped when I needed to, but my milk supply came in pretty strong, so I needed to pump pretty frequently. So here's what I did. The first week, nothing. I just try to get the baby home. We're trying to get into our routine. I'm healing. There's a lot going on in that first week, and my supply hadn't really come in yet. So I'm just kind of trying to figure it out. Once my supply came in, my letdown is really fast. And so it would kind of overwhelm my baby, my newborn, and he would like choke and gag on it if it came in too fast. So I started to use my hand pump. So I used only my hand pump for the first month. I didn't use any other products. And I used it primarily to kind of help my infant, right? So I would wake up in the night. So usually I would do this like late night. It was like maybe early morning. So like 3 a.m. was usually when I was fullest and when my baby would need that pressure taken off, because otherwise you kind of start to choke. So we would wake up and my husband would go to the baby, do diaper changes, whatever needs to be doing. While he's doing that and then holding the baby, I would pump both sides with my hand pump. And I would just do an ounce on each side just to take a little bit of the pressure off, that milk off. And then I would nurse the baby. So I would do 15 minutes per side. Newborns are really sleepy, so sometimes it's a real struggle to get them to nurse. You know, your hand expressing, you're trying to tickle and wake him up. I would have him out of the swaddle and sometimes totally just in a diaper, no clothes on, to kind of help rouse him to get him to nurse better. Then I'd give him back to my husband. My husband would dress him and swaddle him and soothe him, walk him around to put him down in the crib. And while my husband did that, I would pump just an ounce off one side to get a little hind milk, because I didn't want everything going into the freezer to be fore milk. So I would do that. So I'd get 2 or 3, usually 3 ounces. And then I would do whatever I need to do, my toilet, whatever I need to do at 3 in the morning, use the restroom or whatever before going back to bed. And I would try to only do that once a day. So I'd only do it if I really needed it. But I was getting about 3 ounces of milk a day, starting at around 1 to 2 weeks of age, because I needed to take a little bit of pressure off. So that was month 1. There's no point in building a freezer stash if you're not going to give your baby a bottle, right? If they won't take a bottle, then all the milk in the freezer is wasted. So as soon as we could, about 2 weeks old, we did give him his first bottle. And we just did 2 ounces in, maybe it's an ounce and a half to 2 ounces in a bottle. And my husband gave it to him. There was milk everywhere. But just kind of starting to build that routine. So we just were doing 1 time a week, just trying to get him a little bit of the bottle. And the way it worked for us is that he kind of messed around on it, didn't take a ton of it, but then I nursed him afterwards in case, just kind of make sure that he was getting everything he needed. That was month 1 of breastfeeding. Please subscribe for more information on breastfeeding, breast pumping, and building your freezer stash.